television for your viewing and listening pleasure at the lowest price HSN has ever offered. At the lowest price you'll find absolutely anywhere. Yes, that includes the A Discount website. Yes, that includes the electronics store that says their buys are the best. You get far and away the best value you will find on the ZVOX AccuVoice speaker only when you buy it here at HSN. Now, in addition, we're gonna ship it to your door free of charge. We're gonna break your payments up, interest and finance free, using what we love to call FlexPay, which is any major debit or credit card. You spend $32, a little over $1 a day, and we ship this product to your door completely, totally free of charge. Now, in addition, we are in our extended holiday return policy. So whether it's a gift for dad, who's constantly cranking the volume and fighting with mom about it, whether it is a better television viewing experience for you for all the holiday movies from, you know, The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown to A Christmas Story, whether it's all the major sporting events, you get the opportunity to get it home right now, plug it into any TV you've got, whether it's an LG or a Samsung, whether it's a 720p or a 4K TV, to plug it in and try it out risk-free until the end of January. Now, the bottom line is this product, it's a ravely reviewed customer pick. It has actually changed the way people are hearing their televisions and allowing them to hear it in a way that they feel more invested in what's happened, more connected to the information, and, you know, not screaming at the neighbor about how loud it's playing. So it's a wonderful, one-of-a-kind product, and today it's at the best value we've ever offered. Now, we've got these gorgeous colors for you to choose from. We've got, of course, standard black, which is what most people buy. That's what's available in speaker bars out there in the industry, but we've designed it for you in beautiful colors here at HSN. It comes in our best-selling titanium. That's always been our #1 best-selling of the metallic finish colors that's available to you today with that gorgeous brushed finish. Then below that, you're going to see our copper color, which is a limited edition. There's a very small set number of those to go around. So if you want that copper color, it is a limited offer. And then we have 2 gold finishes. Now, the golds are exclusive to HSN. Whether you want the gorgeous classic standard gold, which, by the way, if you've got dark wood furniture, that beautiful, deep, rich, dark gold is gonna be a gorgeous accent to your wood furniture pieces. And then, for those of you that want a little color, personality, and pizzazz, we have the HSN exclusive rose gold as well. Now, I would ask that anybody who uses this speaker in their home, call us tonight. Share your story with us, because this is an interesting product, right? I mean, it's hard for us to truly get the point across to you without you hearing it in your own home. So if it has gotten you to not blast the TV, maybe to turn the closed captioning off and actually witness what's going on and hear it, please give us a call during tonight's presentation and share your story with us. My good dear friend Lori Leland is joining us, and she'll tell you from her own personal experience for both your parents at first,
right?
But then you in your own home, you see a real difference in the experience when you use this speaker.
I'm the bad one in my household. I'm the one that I can never hear TV. Crank it up, crank it up. And my husband was always saying before, Lori, it's really loud. What's going on? You can't hear. He couldn't hear that well either. He just wasn't willing to admit it. But it's not your fault. We all know that we love our flat panel TVs. They're gorgeous, right? They have that stunning visual. They're nice and flat. You can put them just about everywhere. They're decorator friendly. But the problem that Brett mentioned at the top of the show is so true. Look at how teeny tiny these speakers are. There just isn't room for big, bold sound quality or satisfying speakers. And very often these speakers are firing in the wrong direction altogether. They're going down, they're going backwards. It's so funny. We have callers who call in to the show recently saying, you know, my neighbors are thanking me for getting a ZVOX speaker bar because the sound was coming backwards through the wall. So if you have that shared wall, this could save your neighbors as well. But here's what we love about it. Now it's going to lift up and clarify the voices on TV and then promote them to your ears in a way that you can hear every single word clear as a bell. This is what we all want. Brett talked about the frustration. You know, if you're cranking up the volume or you're turning on closed captioning or you're constantly rewinding, it's very frustrating. Your brand new ZVOX has that patented hearing aid technology built right in, and it's not about really the state of your ears. It's not about how loud it is. It's about clarifying. So you can crank up the volume all day long on a traditional TV and it just makes the problem louder.
So we have a live demonstration to really show you the difference between your standard TV sound and the amazing ZVOX audiology dialogue boosting hearing aid technology experience that is offered to you today. Now, before we get into it, I want to let everybody know we are simulcasting on Facebook. We would love to hear your love for this product. It is a highly rated and reviewed customer pick. I want to say thank you already to Jeffrey and to Alana and to Gloria who are joining us in our live chat. chat. We're here to answer any questions that you may have. If this is something that interests you, for your home, for your television, because my goodness, you spent $1,000 on that TV and it's got those dime-sized speakers.
Right.
Or you are thinking about a Christmas gift for dad or for an uncle, for an aunt. Know that this is the best price we have ever offered. Know that it is a $269 top of the line, technologically advanced speaker. When you shop at that major A website, when you shop at the big value discounters. In fact, here it is. The value you see on your screen is the price everywhere in America except for one day and one day only here at HSN. And look, we're even throwing in 2 years of an additional factory warranty on top of the great value that you're getting today. So you're really looking at almost a $300 value for $32 a month on any major debit or credit card. Gold and rose gold only available here at HSN, and that copper a very limited special for us today. Now, we're gonna walk you through the experience of this, because at the touch of a button, you will notice a major difference.
Major difference. And with 6 levels, now you can customize. It's perfect for everything that you're watching, that sporting event. If you love football, or if you want to watch a movie, or if you're watching the news, or us here on HSN, you're gonna have that perfect level for every opportunity to watch TV. So here's traditional TV. Let's increase the volume. Let's go all the way up to 30 here. It's really hard to hear, isn't it? All right, let's turn on ZVOX.
No? Seriously?
So, why'd you move here?
ZVOX. Hear what you've been missing.
So there's level
Hear
1.
voices on TV. ZVOX.
There's without.
Voice patented hearing aid technology. Literally lifts voices out of the sound.
There you go.
And there they
really evident, even from level 1.
Enjoy your action.
So let's continue here. Level 2, 3, 4,
District 3,
5,
advised, we have 2 drivers in
6.
illegal pursuit, last seen heading west on 6th Avenue. We need pursuit units in
TV
the area.
sound.
Over. Subjects are suspected to be armed and dangerous.
ZVOX sound. Wow, right?
Hear every comment during your favorite sporting event.
Bulldogs are lining up with 5 on the line.
Without.
Prep goes wide. Jackson lined up on the near field. Smith making adjustments back in shotgun.
Floats it as his man beat. P-Jack fingertip. Touchdown.
There it is.
Right?
There's the actual announcement.
Right.
There's the actual play-by-play.
42,000 divided by 16.
Your ZVOX sound? Can you hear that, teacher? With your TV sound, you can't. And you could even crank up the volume on that TV, but you can't understand the words. You can't hear what they're saying. And that's the whole point of having this ZVOX. It has powerful algorithms going to work to make sure that everything is being completely and totally separated away from all the explosions, the background noise, all of that just noise really that it's creating that takes you out of that scene. If you've ever turned on that closed captioning and you're sick of reading the words on the screen instead of seeing the looks on the actors' faces, this is gonna be life-changing technology.
Well, I mean,
for
I
you.
think about people that do closed captioning.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you're not really witnessing the emotions. You're
True.
not, you know, look, I'm all for a foreign film, but I feel like I miss half of it because I'm too busy reading and not watching. If you're somebody that turns to closed captioning because you can't hear, this is literally hearing aid technology built into this system. Adjustable to 6 different levels to find that perfect sweet spot for you, for your spouse, for your kids, for dad and granddad who are coming to visit to actually hear what's happening without cranking the sound, without doing the pause, rewind, and hey, what happened? I didn't hear that. It really is so much better. And that's why it's a customer pick. And it's a customer pick at $269. I mean, today, is a big, huge holiday blowout. And it's super simple to set up. As amazingly powerful as this is, and as high-end audio as it is, Lori, it's just plug it into your TV, right?
It's so easy. So it's 1 cable and 1-page instruction manual. I love to tell this story because the folks at ZVOX, they actually tasked a 9-year-old in their household with setting it up, and she had it up and running in 7 minutes. So if she can do it and I can do it, you can absolutely do it.
And then, Lori, doesn't it also help with commercials as well?
Yes, so output, I just want to show you the back here really quickly. Here's how easy it is to plug in. So you plug this into power right here, and then we include everything that you need. If you can do optical cable to your TV, that's going to be, you know, one of the easiest. If you have an older TV, this is going to work with that as well. And again, we include all of the cables. Now, you're talking about something really important. If you've ever had to maybe run out of a room because the commercials are too loud on your TV, or if you're one of those people you always have to mute in between when the commercials come on, like my mom and dad always do, like I always did before I got my ZVOX, this is gonna change everything for you. This brand new reimagined Generation 2 ZVOX with the 6-level audiology actually has output leveling built in, and it's always turned on. With our last model, you got a much smaller remote control and you had to turn that feature on. With this, it's automatically already turned on, and so is your ZVOX feature. So AccuVoice is already automatically turned on.
So Mary, there's the answer to your question. It does adjust for the louder commercials.
It does.
Linda, you do not need a smart TV. This can get plugged into any model television that you have. There's audio outputs, and we give you all the cables that are included. PJ, it's not a Bluetooth speaker. It is a hardwired soundbar experience that you hook directly into the TV. And Lillian, it's my daughter's name, so I have to give you a little love, Lillian. It absolutely would be a great idea, in my personal opinion, for your father if he's got 2 hearing aids and you're constantly struggling with finding the way for him to hear it appropriately without blasting out everybody around the house. But I want you to see a video that really does explain the science of this. We can simulate it here on our screen. We've got great testimonials from customers who've used this, nothing but 5-star rave reviews. But take a listen so that you can truly understand what ZVOX is doing and why it does it so much different and so much better than any other soundbar you've ever seen.
Can't hear voices on TV? ZVOX AccuVoice patented hearing aid technology literally lifts voices out of the soundtrack.
Bulldogs are lining up with 5 on the line. Prep goes wide. Jackson lined up on the near field. Smith making adjustments back in shotgun. Floats it, has his man beat. P-Jack fingertip. Touchdown.
ZVOX. Hear what you've been missing.
So, as you can see, there's really something different here. You know, there's all these different brands that make soundbars because they took all the speakers out of our TVs to make them so slim and sexy and be able to be wall mounted, and all of a sudden all the sound went away. This is a product that said, we're not just gonna blast you with more sound, we're gonna create better sound, and that's why people love it. I mean, Sarah says she loves her ZVOX. She said she's hard of hearing, and it's made a huge difference for her. Lois says it's a great product, and she has 2. Lori, she also says you look great tonight.
Oh, thank you.
And that's the one thing I do want to make a quick point about this, and please don't think I'm speaking in hyperbole. If you like this idea, if you think it can be a real game changer for you, it has never been at this price before. It will never be at this price again for the rest of this year. We've tripled the warranty. We're giving you over $110 in savings. We're shipping it for free. If you're a 2 TV family, if you do half in the living room and half in the bedroom, consider getting a second. I mean, Lori says she's replaced every single TV in her home, and quite frankly, she won't go back. And we look at where she started, right? We look at the sound bars that started the industry.
So here's the thing that I took out of my house, and look, I had to set it on the chair because it was too heavy for me to even hold. This thing is crazy. It was about $400.
I was gonna say $400, right?
Yep, and it didn't deliver a fraction of the sound quality I get out of my ZVOX. This is only a 17-inch speaker. It just weighs a couple of pounds. It's super lightweight. By the way, look at that beautiful gold. It's almost like a bronze, and like Brett said, so decorator friendly with any of the dark woods that might be in your household right now. Stunning. But he's right, get 2, because I had one that I did receive as a sample, and I loved it so much, I actually couldn't hear anything on my other TV once I started using ZVOX, so I had to come back and buy another one. I loved it so much that I knew it would be a great benefit for my parents. My poor father has pretty severe hearing loss, and he would always wear the over-the-ear headphones, and then he could hear TV well, but no one could talk to him in the room. It took him out of all of the conversations. So it was kind of an emotional subject in our household and in our lives. So when we got ZVOX for my dad, he could finally hear the voices on TV again. So he was less embarrassed. He was part of the family again. We could interact and have those great conversations. And this is all you need. So this big thing was catching a lot of dust in my household. I broke the bank. I spent a lot of money on this thing, and I was so relieved to replace it, I'll tell you.
So today is the last Soundbar Today's Special of the year. So for those of you that are new to HSN, have never shot, today's special is our best price for 1 day and 1 day only. This is the last day of the year that we will dedicate our biggest and best value of the year to a soundbar. So we took our #1 model, the one that has the best reviews on our website, the one that we've sold the most of, the one that we could get the lowest price anywhere in the country on, and we're giving it to you for the last day of the year. Now, it is lowest price ever done here at HSN. We've never done this value, especially with an additional 2 years of added on warranty. It's also the lowest price you'll find anywhere. Go to the A website, look for the version 2 with 6 levels of audiology. If you're gonna invest in one, don't you wanna get the most advancements and the most adjustments possible? It is truly over $100 off the price you'll find it anywhere else. We're shipping it to your door for free and giving you, flex pay to get you to spread these payments out. You probably didn't, climb into bed tonight before you went to sleep and said, I need to buy a new soundbar. But when you see what it can do for you, I mean, when you think about no longer overplaying the volume, when you think about no longer having the awkward moment of, I didn't hear that. Maybe it's an accented show and it's hard to hear. When we can boost the dialogue and reduce the Hollywood mixing and the drama and the music, it really does make a difference. And I want you to hear from a customer who's used it and the difference it's made for them. Take a listen.
It's very difficult for me sometimes to decipher between the language and the speech and the background noise. With this AccuVoice, I'm actually able to hear the speech without having to turn the television volume up. I don't have to rewind my DVR to actually hear what they're saying or put on closed caption. This was fantastic.
So with the AccuVoice, I know that I can be, involved in the scene and hear every word that's being said by the characters.
Okay, so we want to make sure you know that this is incredibly easy. As advanced as this is, I mean, as much as it feels like you need an audiologist to be using this, because there's real hearing aid technology in here. It really is plug and play.
It is.
And then check out the modes and find the one that works best for you,
Well, that's exactly it. Simplified remote control. It's larger, fewer buttons, so it's easier to see. You can actually train your main remote. So if you use your TV remote or your cable remote, you can actually train it to operate your ZVOX, so you don't have to have that secondary remote if you just want to leave it on the same mode. I just wanted to show you one more time the hookup process. It's one cable plus power, one-page instruction manual. You should have this out of the box up and running in about 5 to 7 minutes. It's so simple. So here's where you plug in your power right here. So that's the power, goes right in there, and then the other end, of course, goes into the wall. If you are able to use your optical, this is where you plug in your optical. It's this port right here. So it's labeled right up above for right here. We're including that optical cable for you. So if you have one of the newer TVs, it's the one that looks like it has a little light on the end. That's your optical cable. If you have an older television, then we're including the cables for that as well. So that's the one right next to it that you would plug in into your red and your white. So that's all you need to do. One cable, one power cable, that's all there is to it. And by the way, a lot of people do ask also, where should I put it in my room? This is virtual 3D surround sound for your entire room. So this is gonna be room filling. It doesn't look like it's going to be, it's only 17 inches, but it's super impressive. I can't wait for you to try it, but you can put this below the TV, above the TV, you can wall mount it. There are places right here that you would be able to do that. So however you want to place this in your room, you can't make a mistake.
And the truth is, the size of it makes it more conducive to smaller TVs as well as the big bad guys, because there's a lot of soundbars that feel like they're bigger than the TV itself. The bottom line is your TV speakers are this big and they're pointing down or back. ZVOX is not only forward facing, is not only 3 forward firing, top of the line surround sound creating speakers, but they have this incredible hearing aid technology that boosts the dialogue. And we're gonna show you a live demonstration one more time so that you can see it in person, well, hear it live on TV so you can understand. But I just wanna remind everybody, there's never been a value like this before. We will not do another value like this again. We have colors that are exclusive to us here at HSN. Even if you could find this for anywhere near the price, which you can't, you would not be able to find this gorgeous gold or this rose gold anywhere but here at HSN. And personally, I'm a big fan of this gold. If you've got brown furniture, I almost for a second don't want you to think of it as gold. I want you to think of it as like a walnut bronze accent to it. That's a beautiful color, and that is also limited today. We've got it available in the best-selling black. Of course, that kind of disappears against the TV. Titanium is always a top seller for us if you want a little bit of a brushed metallic finish accent. And then the copper below is actually a limited edition for us. There's only about 900 for the country for the day in that copper color if you like that accent. We're gonna run to the phones before we do another live demonstration for you. Keep the comments coming on Facebook. I wanna thank Lillian and Linda and Felix and Tommy and Sarah and everybody who's chatting with us. But let's talk to Stephen, who's calling us from up in Georgia this evening. Stephen, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing just fabulous. How about you guys?
Fantastic.
Great, thank you.
Have you ever seen this ZVOX speaker before?
I really haven't, you know, and the hearing aid device. Could you explain that a little more? How does that exactly work, that it's like a hearing aid?
Absolutely. So it's patented hearing aid technology. So basically there are algorithms that are being used to separate out the voices from all the background noise, the explosions, the music. So it pulls those voices to the foreground and then pushes them to your ear so you can hear them a lot more clearly. So it's a process that's happening within the speaker. And I just want you to get a little background on this company real quick, Stephen. This is ZVOX. So the actual inventors behind this technology, this AccuVoice technology, they're the ones that invented the speaker bar 15 years ago for TVs in the first place. So this is a really incredible team. They come from a hearing aid background as well. So they have actually incorporated a lot of great technology into this speaker so that you can hear a lot better all of those voices on television. Does that help?
Fabulous. Thank you so much for explaining that. I'm so excited about it, and I've never seen it in the titanium color too. I usually get black.
Oh, Stephen,
I won't mention the name of another one I have, but it's great.
I think you're going to really like that titanium finish, and I'm glad you asked the question, Stephen. You know, we kind of rant and rave because we're familiar with the product. We use it in our own homes. We know about it. It is really high-end audiology, and it's all done for you. I mean, Stephen, just like on a hearing aid, there's 6 different levels that you'll get to control and adjust to find that perfect spot for you, just like with a high-end hearing aid that you're able to adjust and control exactly what works for you in different situations. So, Stephen, thank you so much for your call. Thank you for your enthusiasm and excitement for the product and for asking a great question. Let's do it live. Let's show everybody what it sounds like.
It's not about volume. It's not about loudness. It's about clarity. And again, thank you so much, Stephen, for your call.
Your voices on
TV sound right here.
AccuVoice patented hearing aid technology.
Hello.
Literally lifts voices out of the soundtrack.
So from black and white to color.
Enjoy your action film without missing a word.
Without ZVOX.
District 3, be advised, we have 2 drivers in
with ZVOX.
last seen heading west on 6th
Wow, right?
Unbelievable.
in the area.
I mean, you can actually hear it, even with all the action.
Subjects are suspected to be armed and dangerous.
Without. And I feel like it doesn't diminish the action.
Comment during your favorite sporting event.
Bulldogs are lining up with 5 on the line. Prep goes wide. Jackson lined up on the near field.
Smith making adjustments back.
Without, just to give you a sense.
B-Jack fingertip, touchdown.
Listen to this one. So we're still on TV sound.
142,000 divided by 1609,
With
you're going to get
ZVOX.
somewhere right around 88 miles.
Is that amazing?
Well, and you know what's funny? I mean, fortunately, that teacher doesn't have an accent, but all my favorite shows these days are British.
Right, but I know, mine
half the
too.
time you can barely understand.
Poirot, yes.
So,
I love it.
really, I highly recommend. This is one you got to get in your own home and try, right? I mean, are you tired of your spouse, your husband, or your wife going, what? Did he say boots?
Turn it up.
Or shoots? Can you please rewind? I didn't. You know, you have there. You're like, but this is a good part. You never have to do that again. And it's any TV, smart TV or not, 4K or 1080p. I mean, even Karen's saying I have DirecTV and a box. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're getting your cable from, whether you're watching a Roku, you plug it in directly into your TV. It takes over for the sound system that's in your TV, if we could even call that a sound system. I mean, what's in it is these little dime speakers pointing to the floor and pointing back. That's the only place they had room for them, so that's where they put them, and they figure you'll buy something and fix it later. This is the solution to buy and fix it right now, and to do it for the best value we've ever done. I mean, if you're at all curious for you, for a loved one, for the holiday movies, for the big football season that we're in right now, or as a really thoughtful gift at the holidays for somebody who is struggling to hear, and most of us men who are struggling to hear are incredibly stubborn about it.
Oh, yeah.
And unwilling to do a thing about it. And we torture the people in our lives going, I'm sorry I have to listen to it louder. You deal with it. I'm not going to do anything about it. Look, it is what it is. Love my stepfather, but the man is the stubbornest man I know and one of the deafest men I know.
Right.
This is the right solution. So we've got colors to make it fun and personal for you to gift. We're going to run to the phone again. And Jana, it does not matter the brand of your TV. It does not matter whether it's Samsung or TCL. It doesn't matter whether they're all covered. They're all good. Let's go to the phones right now. We're going to talk to Jamie, who's calling us from out in California. Good evening, Jamie. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing really good. How about yourself?
Fantastic.
Sounds like you're having fun.
We are.
Yeah,
we're trying. Listen, with the two of us, it's always fun. Have you seen?
You're a good mix. But what I would like to ask is, my husband has cochlear implant and a hearing aid because he really can't hear. But what they do to the tune of $150,000 is they amplify everything. When we go to a restaurant, you know, he has to lean in to hear. So when I'm watching TV, I've noticed that the voices get lost in the background music.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like this little video that you showed that pulled the voices out of the background music is exactly what I need. And if he benefits from this, you cannot just imagine what this is going to do to us watching TV.
Jamie.
I mean, this sounds like a perfect product, so I'm buying it, and I hope it works like everybody says, because we sure need it in this house.
It's gonna dare I say it's gonna be a marriage saver?
Yeah, right.
Yes, it is, really.
You know, Jamie,
I do what you said. I go back. You know, and then I have to crank everything up to hear the words that I miss.
And
because
Jamie,
sometimes they're important. I have headphones. I have those cordless TV things. You know, so many things to pull out the voices. But your little video and what you were explaining is the voices. You're not amplifying the whole thing. You're just picking out the voices from the backgrounds. And that's exactly what I need, and my husband too.
Oh yeah, Jamie, I think you're gonna love it. And you said it, marriage saver, right? But the really great thing is, it is, you know, lessening the background noise in a way and pulling the voices forward. And you're not crazy. You're not losing your mind. And it's not just you, Jamie. It's happening to me. It's happening to my husband. It's happening to you.
Well, the other thing
is Hollywood. They're mixing everything together now.
They're doing this. They believe if the crescendoing music and they believe, you know, the gunshots and the explosions, they're favoring that over the words. And listen, I just want to hear what's going on, right? I mean, I want to know what they say. I want to know the big plot twist. I know it exploded. I can see it explode. I don't need to see it, hear it explode too. I want you to see the science. I mean, Jamie gets it. She understands that people spend thousands of dollars for hearing aids that amplify everything. This has exclusive, one-of-a-kind patented technology that says, no, bring the voices forward, adjust down for the commercials, pull the effects back, and it does it all automatically. All you do is set the level that you like it to be perfect at for you and for your needs. Listen to the science behind ZVOX, and if you're not excited about this, if this isn't something that you go, oh my goodness, we deal with this every night in our house, then don't buy it. You can deal with whatever sound you got. But if you're somebody who's been frustrated before and you're cursing the fact that you're constantly rewinding or not hearing what's happening, there is real science that gives you a solution, and this is what it's about.
Can't hear voices on TV? ZVOX AccuVoice patented hearing aid technology literally lifts voices out of the soundtrack.
Bulldogs are lining up with 5 on the line. Prep goes wide. Jackson lined up on the near field. Smith making adjustments back in shotgun. Floats it, has his man beat. P-Jack fingertip. Touchdown.
ZVOX. Hear what you've been missing.
So that's what it is. I mean, that's what the difference is right there. And Linda, I want to thank you for joining us in our Facebook simulcast, and I want to ease your concerns and your fears, because I hear how frustrated you are about turning the volume up over and over and over again in an apartment building. It is easy. I know we talk about 6 different levels and hearing aid technology and boosting this and adjusting. It does it all for you, Linda. There is a simple plug-and-play system. It's a couple of cords into your TV, into the wall, and then you're done. Then it's just turn on your TV and play with it and find the right level for you. Give it a try based on what you're talking about and saying in our Facebook chat, and I want to say the same to Lillian. I really do think you are going to love what this does for you, and it's going to be just as easy as we say that it is. Now, I do want to answer a question. Ellen says she got the original model and she loves it, but how is this different from the first?
Okay, well, I still have one of the first models as well, and I love it, but I bought a second one, and it was the 6th level, which is right here. So that first version had 1 level of that AccuVoice, which lifts up and clarifies the voices. It also had a slightly different remote control, so you had to turn on the AccuVoice feature. This one has it automatically turned on, because a lot of folks didn't realize they needed to turn it on and didn't get it on, and then they weren't having the experience that we were explaining here. With the brand new model, not only do you get the 6 levels, but your AccuVoice technology is automatically turned on. All you do is press the AccuVoice button over and over to to increase the levels. And then you'll kind of settle on a level that really is more appealing to you. So if you're sick and tired of cranking up the volume and it just is making the bad problem worse, this is really your solution because it is clarifying. It's making those voices so much easier to understand, to discern. If it's taking you an hour and a half to watch an hour-long TV show like it was me, because I was always rewinding over and over again, cranking up, what'd they say? I missed it. Admitting to my husband, which was incredibly embarrassing all the time, what? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. This has been such a marriage saver for us, too.
So
I mean, we're all enjoying it.
We only have a few moments left. This is the only presentation of the evening. We're not doing an encore at 1 a.m. because this, as a today's special, has sold out every single time it's been offered. And with, I believe, close to 2,000 already sold, we expect it to be that way again. So I hope you'll consider getting on the phone and joining us tonight. I do want to let you know, for anybody that's asking about wires, there is mounting brackets on the back so that you can put it on the wall right above your television or directly below it so that you do not see any wires coming from the TV down to your speaker. To answer your question, Mike, about how is this different than Vizio, Vizio doesn't offer this technology. I mean, ZVOX is a one-of-a-kind patent-pending system, and today you get this incredible technology, this audiology, dialogue boosting, hearing aid technology, and you get it at the best value you'll find it anywhere. Now, rose gold and gold, they're exclusive to us. You can't find them anywhere else. Whether you want those two or the limited copper or the titanium or the black, I want to show you our value one more time, and then we're going to chat with Catherine, who's been waiting patiently on the phone. This is, go to the A website, go to the major electronics store, go to your big box discounters. This is a $270 speaker, and it will be here at HSN in a day's time, if we have any left. Not only are we offering you the $270 customer pick ZVOX, but we're tripling your warranty. We're throwing in 2 additional years of factory warranty directly from ZVOX, so you get a 3-year guarantee when you buy from us. Catherine's been waiting patiently from up in Washington. Good evening, Catherine. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic. Is this your first time discovering ZVOX?
I am so excited to hear about this. Hearing your explanation, I really began to understand as an older person how we used to have these big television sets with these deep boxes and great speakers.
Right.
And now I have bought this beautiful QLED TV for $3,000, but the sound doesn't come through.
Right.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be more excited now that I understand because of the thinness of the screen.
Right.
Yes.
There's no room.
No space.
There's no room.
Yep.
Right.
So I bought 2 tonight, and I'm anticipating buying a couple more before the holidays. I'm just calling my niece now to see about her ordering them because it makes such good sense. We're all questioning, why can't we hear people speaking?
Isn't it nuts? You spent all that money on that TV. It'd be nice to hear what you're watching.
Yeah, the picture's beautiful, but I'd like to hear it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it. And we're calling my nieces and seeing what they think about it, too. I know we've all been experiencing the same things. We've bought beautiful big TVs, but have to keep adjusting the volume up and down just to hear what's going on. So I couldn't be more excited, and this just answers a lot of questions for us. And I'm thrilled about that for both, even for those of us who are older and those who are younger, have experienced the same thing with the sound.
Well,
all
and
ages.
Catherine, it really is all ages. I mean, both Lori and I, we have really young children, and a lot of the shows that they're watching, there's a lot of whiz bang booms, but we want them to actually learn from what's happening in the plots of those young shows that are educational. So, Catherine, I'm so glad you got it.
Thanks,
Thank
Catherine.
you for spending some time with us watching tonight and calling your family members, because, you know, that's the thing to remember here. This is a one-day sale at a big value, and this is a one-of-a-kind product. It's not like you can just go to the mall and find this. And if you can, you'll spend a lot more. Remember, we're tripling your warranty today. We're shipping it to your door free of charge, and we're giving you over $100 in savings that you can find absolutely nowhere but here at HSN. I want you to hear from another happy, satisfied group of customers and users of this product. We have only a minute left to talk about it and explain it to you, but I want you to hear about what they have to say.
When there's action and then talking within the action, I have a difficult time deciphering that. And this really made a difference.
I'm always struggling with my husband to turn it up with that remote, but with the AccuVoice, I just feel the clarity is so good.
Very easy setup. I like those.
It is one plug into your television.
All I have to do is plug it in. I think I know what I would do, definitely.
The speaker's amazing.
I mean, it's just such an aha moment. It really
Oh my
is
gosh.
for so many people.
It's so funny because I read about it, I did my research, I talked to the individuals with the company, Tom and the team on the phone when I was first launching this. I launched it in an overnight. It was a very early hour. We started playing it and it was just life-changing immediately in my home. And then when I was on set, everybody came and gathered around. It was just an amazing experience being able to finally hear what's being said on television. It's not you, it's the TVs. They're too flat. There's no room for good speakers. They're too teeny tiny. The team at ZVOX actually ripped open a flat panel TV, and this is an example of one of the speakers that they found. They're too small to deliver satisfying sound quality, and you want that sound to match the visual. This is what we're getting. It looks like a little button, right? This isn't going to be, very beneficial at all.
That's not blockbuster worthy.
That's not impressive. So I think the TV manufacturers, and you said it, just assume that we're going to do something. We're going to add something. I hope that you do choose to add ZVOX, because with that patented hearing aid technology that's built right in, it just makes all the difference. And finally, you can hear what people are saying on your favorite shows.
So don't forget, this is a one-day only sale. I mean, look, when you can save over $100 on something you cannot get at the store, it's worth giving it a go and giving it a try. See if you can change the trajectory of your TV viewing experience, actually hear the major play of the football game, actually watch a 30-minute show in 30 minutes and witness it on time.
What a concept.
Turn closed captioning off.
Yes.
And get it when we have it on FlexPay with free shipping and handling with an extended warranty guaranteed by ZVOX at the lowest price you'll find anywhere in the country for just one day and one day only. Lori, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget that rose gold and gold, also exclusive to us here at HSN if you love those colors. Keep shopping for it and stay with us. We've got a great laptop computer coming up next.
Here's your Merry Update